Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. Welcome back to our 90-day odyssey to do 90 videos in a row, showcasing YOOPknows and telling a few whys and wheres about architecture and how YOOPknows can help in your business. Yesterday we did the card system. You can see we're on my dashboard. Super good architects as usual. Made up company. It's a bit sad really. We only got 5 projects. We need some more. But between yesterday and today, we grew. We added some staff members. So this is my dashboard. If I go to the view full page, we can now see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 staff. That is amazing. We got Dude, Vicky, Wendy, Boris, Bobby, and me, G. So what I'm going to do is sort of show how you can create cards and move those cards between different staff members, etc. Opening that, I can see that is the card that is in my dashboard. I think we've got one card here and here for Boris. But if I go back to my dashboard, you can see that is the card here. So let's go back to the view full page. The incoming is common to the entire practice. So that comes up on everyone's dashboard. If I go back to my dashboard, you can see that card here. So that one there is waiting to be allocated, but it may not, I might not grab that. So if I go to view full page, it just means that, oh, that one's for Bobby. So let me create a few cards. Let's call it do something clever. That's always a good one. And the category is going to be design development. And let's give it a due date of there. Boom. Let's create another card. Do tweaks on this project. And you could have a list of tweaks I usually just copy, paste them into here from an email. So if you got them from a client, developer, etc., you could literally, I just copy paste the whole email there. It's super easy. And then I create a card and, I can't lose it now. It's out of the email system, which is really, really great. So how do you get people to do stuff in your staff? If you're a manager type, then you might be not in the office that day, so I can get up at 6 a.m. and create 5 or 6 cards and start giving those to people. So this one here, do something clever, I can assign it to car road. That was associated with a car road. So you can always go back and edit those cards. And Boris is ideally suited for that. So I'm going to put it into Boris's waiting. Okay, let me create a few more cards because we need some more cards. Do building control set, and I'm going to assign it to Abbott Street. There we go. Create another card. Let's say do a detail. These are very generic, and it is it's a window jam detail on a passive house. That's always interesting. Airtightness and all. So you can kind of see all those cards kind of stacking up. So imagine that all of your staff, everyone was creating cards, and then then you can start saying, well, who should be doing those cards? The reason these cards are all black is that I haven't given it a category. So if it was a small thing to do, then that is going to turn pink. So if I went to admin settings, I haven't really set it up yet. We could do that in another video. We can set up all the card categories here. You can see I've only added design development. I could add in 04 building regulation. Just call it building regulation, and let's give it dark blue, create. So you can see I've added that really simply. Let's go back and then go back to the full page. And if where was our do a building control set, there we go. So if I now hit building regulation stage, that now turns blue. So whenever you are looking visually at staff members, what they're actually doing, you can see that the blue things mean something, the pink thing, that's a small thing, send something to a DWG. If you were to look at our live version, we've got loads and loads of cards all flying around, and what you'll find is Vicky goes, do you know what, I haven't got time to do this because I'm doing something else, but Wendy can do that. And with agreement with team leaders, etc., you know, you can start swapping around. And Wendy, to do a building control set, you go into here, you can kind of see, okay, I can see what it's Abbott Street, etc. I can go back to the dashboard and go Abbott Street, okay, it's Abbott Street, the client is Gordon, this is the status, we've just set it up, we started it February 4th, and I can go in and look at the phases and see what has been done. I might tick off a few things just to show you. This is, if you look at some of our previous videos, you will see that this is set up on quite a cool Reba template. So you'll probably recognize strategic definition, preparation and brief, etc. But what we've done is we've chopped it up more. You know, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 phases in 3 and 5 phases in 4, so that we're really pulling it out, so that when you look on the board, you can start seeing the projects and what phase they're in. We've only got 5 in the project, so we only got 5 in the practice, 5 jobs in the practice. So we've got more staff than jobs, so we'll have to add some more. But going back to our view forward, if I'm working predominantly with Bobby and Boris, that's a double B team, I can go boom and boom, and what it does is it puts them to the top of the thing. So it's really easy for me to sort of move cards in and around and move their cards with them to really help them get organized. I think we showed yesterday, it's got 3H here. That means that I allocated 3 hours. I said to staff member, only spend 3 hours doing a cool design. I don't want you to spend like 3 days on that, so 3 hours. If I was to add, okay, and you've got to do this, you've got to do the tweaks, and I don't want you to spend more than 2 hours doing that, okay? So what we've done now is I've just organized Bobby's day. They've got 5 hours work. You can see 2 hours and 3 hours adds to 5 hours. So really good for a manager and a staff member to know, you know, how much they're doing. If I was to create another card, more tweaks, and let's just say it's on it's on Tree Street, and I'm going to say again 2 hours. Don't spend any more than 2 hours, and I give that to Bobby, and again it's a small thing, so I'm going to go boom, small thing. So Bobby knows what kind of things these are to do, and you can see oh, on the wrong person. I gave it to the wrong person. Let's grab more tweaks. Let's bring that back here. Let's add small things to those tweaks. So Bobby here has now got 7 hours work. So that's a pretty good day. If you thought, oh, okay, there's too much, etc., you could go, okay, let's do that tomorrow. If you wanted to, you can obviously change the order of these cards. They're what we call sticky cards, so they go in order. But if you really wanted to make it known, okay, we really need to do that one first, you can put a first on it. If we really need to do this one second, you can be really kind of, you can really dictate the order of events, because sometimes staff members don't know what is really, really important. So what you can do is go first, second, third, and then that way a staff member won't reorder them to organize their own day. Okay, hopefully that is a really good overview on card system and the focus space, that you can put people in and out of the focus space so that you can kind of really easily pass cards between staff members. It's really cool. As always, any questions about cards, drop me an email on believe@yoopknows.io. Thanks for now.